Hi, guys and gals, and welcome to the Brunch Club, the most professionally unprofessional podcast on the internet. I'm Montana, your host for this episode, and I'm joined by Richard, Tristan, and Mia. Say hi, y'all.
Hello.
Hello.
Fam.
Hi.
Bruh.
Peoples.
So, with Christmas just having passed, I'd like to ask you guys some of your wacky Christmas traditions or a fun story from this past Christmas. I'll start with Richard.
We don't have any really interesting traditions. I'd say the closest one is my mom makes cinnamon rolls every Christmas, and they are very good. She's a very good chef, so we have cinnamon rolls with cream cheese frosting, and she bakes them on Christmas morning. And the scheduling of when we eat them versus when we actually open presents and things changes, usually right before or right after we have presents, though, and it definitely ties everything together very nicely. I actually have come to look forward to that more than opening presents a lot of the time.
That sounds bussin', bro.
Yeah, it sounds
oh my
really
gosh.
Good. Yeah, cinnamon rolls. How big are the cinnamon rolls?
I'd say a bit bigger than also the kids get smaller ones, but I have big hands. If I close one of my fists, it's like 1.5 fists.
Dang.
Wow.
Dang,
Yeah,
bro.
they're big. One of them is meant to feed one person usually.
Man.
That feeds 2 people. I don't know about that one.
I mean, like a whole breakfast. How big do you guys think my hands are?
I've seen your hands. They're pretty stinking huge, bro.
Yeah, they're decent size, Richard.
That's fair. You guys should see my dad's hands. Anyways, moving on. Sorry.
Okay, Mia. What about you?
Not very many Christmas traditions. We usually go to my grandma's on the 24th, but this year my entire household except me got sick, so we postponed it until this last Sunday.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, at least you got to go, so.
Yeah.
And we tried to learn just something new this Christmas. We tried to learn how to play jambalaya.
What's that? I thought that was a food.
It's apparently also a song. And I was going to play, my brother and I he brought his guitar, I brought my violin. I thought we were going to be playing Christmas music, and then my grandpa wanted to try to learn how to play jambalaya on his new guitar. So we all played that random song.
Ye stinking haw.
Yeah, very fun. Very
How did it go? Did you learn it
We
good?
never finished it.
Oh.
I think they quit.
Your Christmas gift to him next year should be just playing that song on violin.
Yeah. I think they said we should be able to get it ready by Easter.
You got that. I believe in you. Okay, what about you, Tristan?
Well, there's some traditions we always do. We always make tamales. This year we made 12 dozen tamales, so 144. They're all gone. We go over to my aunt and uncle's house, but this year we put a special twist because there were more little kids, because all my cousins keep having children, because I'm in a fairly old family.
Dang cousins.
That's what I keep saying. My dad dressed up as the Grinch and scared the little kids. It was very...
That sounds pretty rad.
It was very funny. He ended up putting one of the kids in a bag, carrying him, and also took my nephew, just to really seal the deal,
Was the kid, screaming or something, or was he laughing?
They knew it was my dad.
Okay, good.
But, the littler ones were pretty freaked out by it. Well, it was funny, though. We all got video. It was really fun.
It's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, if I had to pick a fun Christmas tradition to talk about, every year we have a snowball fight with big cotton snowballs. But, every year we want to get a jump on our parents, so me and my brother hide the snowballs and then just pick a random day to launch the onslaught against them.
Oh, man.
So this year, my mom was like, "Don't move the bags. Don't move the bags." And I was like, "Okay." So I took out all the snowballs and put them in my room, and replaced the snowballs with stuffies. And I didn't move the bag. I didn't move it. I put it right where it was.
So you played smart.
I played smart, and my mom was kerfuffled at me when we brought out the snowballs.
I bet she was very baffled.
Baffled, dare I say.
They're befuddled as well.
So, New Year's Eve is literally tomorrow for us. So what are we growing in this year? What are we growing? I'll say Mia. How are we planning to grow this year?
I'm not sure about grow, but I have like a goal for my New Year's resolution. I want to get the rough draft of my novel done by the end of the school year.
Oh, that's pretty rad. What's your novel about? We'll never know.
Yeah, cliffhanger. That was good. Oh.
Oh.
I'll just say it's supposed to be a historical fantasy set in the Victorian era London.
Okay, that sounds pretty rad, bro. I want to read that.
Yeah, I want to read it. Is it going to be under your name, Mia, or is it going to be under a pseudonym?
I do not know yet. And I don't even know if it's going to be published.
Oh!
Gotta
man.
do it, bro. You're a good writer.
Yeah, you are. I wouldn't know.
Okay, Tristan, New Year's resolution.
New Year's resolution? Well, trying to find the right words to describe this past year so I can really bring into context this upcoming year. But this past year has been a wild ride of roller coasters and drop towers and just absolute log flumes. So this next year I'm trying to grow in, let's see. Well, actually, I'm trying to write a book, just like Mia, and I'm trying to finish it by the end of the school year.
You got that.
I'm trying to help this podcast grow. And I'm just trying to grow into just a better person, you know? Just in general.
Just get good. Get good.
Really, really hone in on those piano skills and electric guitar.
Ooh.
That's...
Could we do a live performance?
I really want to because the school talent show is coming up and I want to do something, but there's only me and no one else.
You could do a very rad guitar solo.
I could.
Would you write your own song or would you do like a cover?
No, I'd probably do like Freebird or...
Okay.
Oh, okay, that would be rad.
Yeah, I want to, but okay, problem is I don't have an electric guitar. I need to get one.
Oh, I would have given... Wait. I think I have an electric guitar.
Seriously?
You could probably borrow it. I mean, I don't know. I think the amp maybe stopped working, but you could probably borrow it. I'd have to ask, but I never use it. I also have an acoustic, but...
Oh yeah, I have an acoustic as well, but I heard acoustic and electric and electric guitars are completely different.
Yeah. That'll be fun. I want to sing in the talent show, but finals for volleyball usually fall during that time.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, singing for the talent show, that would be pretty cool as well.
Yeah, but you know, there are others in our class who sing way better than me, so I would feel embarrassed.
Fair, but I think at the end of the day, it's the idea. It's the idea
True
that
dat.
counts.
True dat. What about you, Richard?
Nothing like giant pops in my head right away. I'd say that like a lot of smaller things. Actually, a bigger one would be time management. That's definitely one of my bigger weaknesses is just managing my time with things I do and don't want to do.
Yeah.
And then also with people, I'd say I have a habit of being a people pleaser when it does not work, and ends up being bad for me. So just working on that and being more conscious of that in general is another thing I want to work on.
Dang, that's some solid reflection right there.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I talked to Master Windu.
Who?
Never mind. You guys didn't watch Ninjago?
Wait, Master who?
Wait, did I say Windu?
You said Windu.
I
You
meant
mean
Shifu.
Master?
I meant Shifu. I meant Shifu. Sorry.
You mean no? Master Shifu is
Master
Kung Fu
Shifu?
Panda.
I know.
You said Ninjago. You're talking about Master Wu.
I tried
okay?
to confuse you guys, and I confused myself.
I'm leaving this podcast if we can't get our masters right.
You just threw me for a curveball and a
Cheese
half.
and crackers.
I threw
You
such
need
a
to
curveball,
go-
curveball myself.
Yes.
Star Wars.
Your homework is go watch Ninjago again and get it into your head, okay? Yikes. That was embarrassing. No, I'm kidding.
Well, that's better than not having seen Ninjago at all, so.
Ninjago was such a banger show, bro. Until they got the weird modern one. I don't like that one. Hurts
Yeah.
my heart.
I've just seen the meme about the monkey in a cage.
You mean the movie? Are you talking about the movie?
Yeah, I'm talking about the movie.
Yikes. You gotta be watching the original animated series
Where is it?
on the Netflix.
Oh, I have Netflix, but it's a.
You have Netflix.
It's a pirated Netflix.
Okay. Okay.
It's not. I'm joking. It's not.
Okay, good.
It's my sister's account.
Does she know
Well,
you?
don't
Oh, yeah.
let Netflix hear that.
Netflix, if you're watching, give me a free account, please. They're
Be
not.
a sponsor of the video. Be a
Yes.
sponsor.
Oh, that would be amazing. Sponsor us at the Brunch Club.
The Brunch
on
Club.
YouTube and Spotify.
It would be very rad of you.
It would.
Okay. Well, back to New Year's resolutions. I wish, similar to you guys, I could get better at my writing skills because I have very big stories, but they're often too convoluted. And I can't write a novel that's convoluted because I would die.
Well, you know what you could always do, Montana? You could just put it on a paper, or not paper, like on a doc first. Just get all the ideas down, and then go from there.
I kid you not, I've already made a map. A map, bro. Like, not even like an idea map, a literal map of place for story.
Really? Wow.
I've made like 2 drawings of one character. It's wild, bro.
That's pretty cool.
If I could draw gooder, I would make it a graphic novel, but I can't draw gooder. I can only paint.
Then
Ish.
paint it.
No, like very like long. I can only paint for very long amounts of time. I can't do quick graphic novel stuff.
Well, that's a. Yep. No more.
That's
questions.
a crying shame.
Yeah. A little bit. But just who's a good drawer here? Mia, are you?
Mia's great at drawing.
Yeah, I can draw.
You can draw? Guys, hear me out, bro. No? Okay, well, it is coming up on a new year, as we've been saying, and I'd like to pose the question to all of us. Is the world getting better or worse? Well, Tristan, you haven't started yet. Go ahead.
I think okay. Here's a very generic answer, or a very generic start into my rant. But I think it depends on the perspective. Think of it. There's 2 ways to think of it. If you're in a third world country, maybe you don't, but maybe you do see all the first world countries around you getting better. That can make you feel small, but also isolated, which you might like. But if you're a first world country and you're getting better and everyone else around you is also getting better, there's this kind of like competition, and maybe it's a good competition, maybe it's not, depending on what it's in regards to. But I think ultimately the world is getting better, because with each new day, even though there might be some regression and progression, it's still progress nonetheless.
Nice. That's very solid and concise. Richard, what would you have to say on this?
Kind of what Tristan was saying. I think your perspective depends a lot, or changes the answer a lot. I'd say as far as technology and everything, obviously we've just kept advancing and everything, but also a lot of things have gotten worse. Obviously, like, don't really need or want to go into details, but there are lots of things. I think it depends on really different fields, different areas, different perspectives again. I'd say overall everything's a bit better. Just overall, I think it's heading towards a better spot at least. I think that's progress for sure.
Nice. Mia, do you think it's going any worse, or you think it's still going better?
I'm not entirely sure, but I'd say morally it can get more questionable as we continue to go on.
That's fair.
There's
True
a
dat.
lot of corruption.
Yeah.
There's corruption at every point in time.
Yeah, I feel like now that we're more, even though we're more unified with the internet in some sort of way, there's also a lot more countries and a lot different things, unlike eras when empires kind of ruled the earth. There's less of a collective moral compass, and there's more variation in the moral compass of the world, so it's kind of hard to say because of perspectives.
Yeah, I feel like in a way the media has kind of plagued us because we're so not necessarily relied on it, but heavily dependent on it that like a lot of people have a hard time forming their own true independent ideas about things because they're so influenced by outside sources.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, I wish we had just kind of like we could do this, stop looking at all the opinion panels and start looking at actual evidence, and it would be a lot easier to form a good solid opinion if we just were given evidence instead of just political variation, etc.
Yeah, I agree.
Any other thoughts on this topic?
I just think we should embrace Rene
Reminds me of
Descartes. Is it Rene Descartes?
Reminds you of 1984. Why does this remind?
That's
Why does this remind you of 1984? Like the book 1984.
The book 1984 with the media controlling everything.
Oh yes. That's right. What was it called again? I'm blanking.
Telescreens, I think.
Telescreens.
Something like that.
You want to go on?
Propaganda.
You want to go on a rant about this book? You wanted to go on a rant about this book. So, what's your rant? What's wrong with 1984? What did George Orwell do to you?
He traumatized us.
He traumatized us very badly. It's probably my least favorite book in the world.
Jeez. Wow.
Wow.
I knew you didn't like it, but that's harsh.
It's just the one that I found most depressing, that didn't seem to give you much hope. It just crushes everyone's hopes at the very end. Like, they thought they could change society. No, it was all fraud. Their entire mission was just a setup.
Oh man.
Wow.
Spoilers.
Dang it, Mia.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Spoilers.
I never
So-
finished it because I kept spiraling.
Yeah. You wanted to skip chapter 6.
Oh, chapter 6. Okay. I know we always hate on chapter 6, but I think it provides a good human perspective on a very robotic system.
Can you fill in the details about chapter 6 without
cannot.
You can't.
No.
It's
We
too
cannot.
traumatic.
No,
Yeah, we
no,
cannot.
no.
Unless you want me to read it to you.
Nope. Okay. So essentially, what we're saying is George Orwell thinks that society is getting worse.
Yeah. By a
We're just
large margin.
And he
Or
predicted
just
it in like the 1900s.
like how late into the 1900s? Because the 1900s is very broad.
Yeah, when what?
In 1984. No, I'm kidding.
It was June of 49.
1949.
49. So he was predicting this. So he was predicting this for 1984.
I guess so. Or why did he name the book 1984? Was it
Why
because
is-
that was these were his predictions?
Yes, that was his
In 1984, we
If-
will all be traumatized.
In 1984. Sorry.
No, you're good. That was very solid, actually. So, any further discussion on 1984, the worst book in the world?
I think it starts really good, but then he kind of pulls you in with this very interesting. The clock strikes. What was it? 13.
Yeah.
And then he kind of just
Whoa.
like he just traumatizes you from there on out.
Isn't that just like 1 in the afternoon? Maybe he's just the military timing it up.
Yeah, but the way he describes it like his specific wording is very, very hookish. Like it really pulls you in.
So, like, kind of like Animal Farm a little bit. Interesting concept.
Yeah. But
Kind
in
of
this-
scary.
In this
but-
one, he pulls you in. He's like, "Hey, you want to hear like the universe's secret?" And you're like, "Yeah." So you go in, and he leans into your ear, and he goes, "We're all gonna die."
Yeah, that
You said
That's
yeah with
great.
such like a passion. Like you sounded joyful that we're all gonna die.
no,
Yeah.
not joyful. Just that is an
The world is
accurate
gonna
description
end.
of George
Woohoo.
Orwell. That's the accurate description of 1984 because he ends the book. Spoiler warning. He ends the book with the guy just waiting to die. That's literally the ending of the book. I don't like it. I really just don't like where he ends it. It's just depressing.
More depresso, less espresso.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so continuing with this theme of is the world getting better or worse? With the rise of the internet, there have been various conspiracy theories that have been able to spread, and one of these is the ice wall. And Tristan, you had a theory about why we believe in the ice wall.
Yeah. Okay. So think about it. Okay. I just want to preface. I don't know a lot about the ice wall, but I think about it often because I think about very extreme places, and an extreme place would be Antarctica.
The ice wall is your Roman Empire.
The
How often do you think about it?
Yeah, how often? I think, okay, probably daily.
So
think
it
about
is your
this-
Roman Empire.
It is. It is a little bit. But I think about Antarctica because I've heard that it's, this might be misinformation, but it was once very, not tropical, but it was a lively place at one point. Am I wrong?
I think it was tropical. I'm pretty sure that's what the science be saying.
Because when Pangea was still a thing, I think it was attached to somewhere near the equator.
I'm fairly certain.
Okay. And that's just putting in context the extremes of it, because now it's a complete desolate Iceland. Not Iceland. But I think Antarctica is our ice wall. That's
Do you
my-
like know what the ice wall is?
No. Well, yes, only from a paragraph of explanation.
Okay, so
But well, the ice wall, isn't it? The Earth is flat.
the context behind the ice wall is essentially that Antarctica is you're correct. Antarctica is basically the ice wall. The world is flat and we are on a puck, and surrounding our Earth is a giant wall of ice that is Antarctica basically. The government is lying to you. Antarctica does not exist. It's a wall of ice. And
Yes.
some people have gone so far to say that outside of the ice wall is more Earth. More flat Earth.
What?
I kid you not. There are people who say We got photos from outside the ice wall. And it's just
Okay.
concrete and grass. It's normal. There's a civilization outside the ice wall.
It's the aliens.
No, because they would have been here before them. It's the Atlanteans.
Yeah.
So, thoughts on the ice wall, Mia
Can we
or
just-
Richard?
Okay.
I tend to like getting into conspiracy theories, but I've actually never heard this one before. Or maybe I have heard it just phrased differently. I haven't really thought about it much. It seems very interesting, but also like very conspiracy just for the sake of conspiracy. Like government's hiding stuff from us. We have to resist them. And I'm not saying everything they're doing is good, but you know what I mean. Like they're lying to us. We have to go out and find it and prove that there's more Earth. We gotta rescue the Atlanteans. They're trapped.
Well, I mean, like, there's some truth about the government hiding stuff, like how
Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth is a lizard person and still alive.
But she's not anymore.
No, she's a lizard person and she's underground with all the other lizard people. Mia, what about the ice wall?
Oh gosh. Ah. I don't think there's an ice wall.
Confused screaming. But what if there is an ice wall?
Yes, it's very round.
The Earth is round. The wind.
I have
matters.
proof. My- What if there was an ice wall? Would y'all try to scale the ice wall?
Yeah, that'll be
Oh
fun.
yeah. Yeah.
We should all roll up to the ice wall sometime and scale it real quick.
Yeah. Go. Yep. Just
I'm-
climb.
For these people, like,
Freeze.
have they, like, attempted to prove the ice wall? Because all you have to do is, like, launch off of Chile or something and keep going west. Once they run into Japan, won't they know? Won't they understand?
Well, you know, once they get back to where they started.
Well, I mean, like, Japan, well, yeah. But if you keep going around, they'll just end up back there. But then they'll say the government teleported them.
Yeah. Can we just take a moment to appreciate those who actually believe that the Earth is flat?
A moment of silence.
Yeah.
Moment of silence over.
Yes. I don't know how they do.
You don't know how they do?
I don't know how they think that the Earth is flat. I mean, okay. With regards to a person's perspective, yes, the Earth is flat, but it's a sphere.
A spear?
Sphere.
Oh, a
Sphere.
sphere. It sounded like you said a spear.
Well, it could be a spear as well.
Well, I've
Nope, you
heard that, like, they're like, oh, the earth must be, flat because if I put a water bottle on the ground sideways, it does not roll. They're not, it's dumb, but it's true. That's what they be thinking sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's a very, very surface level of thinking.
Yeah. Some people try to prove it with sun rays.
Oh yeah, I
It-
saw that.
There were some weird calculations popping off right there. It was odd.
That's like proving 1 + 1 does not equal 2.
I think there's more evidence to suggest
Oh, there
that the
is.
Earth is hollow than it is flat.
Yeah, I would agree. But I think that is a day for another topic.
A day for
Or
another topic.
A topic for another day.
A day for another topic.
I'm sorry, it's early.
It's alrighty. It's alrighty. Okay. So, we will all be rolling up to various New Year's gatherings this tomorrow. And some of those will feature karaoke. And one of your topics, Mia, is opinions on karaoke. What do we think about karaoke? We'll cycle back. Richard, go ahead.
I haven't done it outside of
What?
just singing in the car or something.
What?
Oh my gosh.
You hurt my heart every day.
I also don't have a great voice. Like there are some songs I can sing decently well, but most songs are too high for me, and I just don't have like that much control over my voice.
I don't know, sing Frank Sinkin' Sinatra.
I was gonna say that.
You gotta be trying some of that karaoke.
I will. I probably will in the future.
I believe
Me and my
in
girlfriend
you.
will go out to bars. We'll probably do that. That'll be fun.
Bars.
Gasp.
I don't know,
Wow.
we're gonna get drunk, but it's just like, you know, maybe like a karaoke bar, that type of thing.
Ooh.
You know, there's a boba place near us that does karaoke nights. If you sing, you get 30% off.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Solid deal, but I don't like singing in front of strangers. Actually, I love singing in front of strangers because they can't judge me and I won't care.
That's fair.
Mia, opinion on karaoke? We'll never know.
Cliffhanger. If she ends her book on a cliffhanger, I'm probably throwing myself
Wait,
out my door.
I'm sorry, my internet died when you were asking the question.
So, opinion on karaoke. What are we thinking?
I like karaoke, but the reason I picked this topic is because my grandma for Christmas got both my brother and I speakers that have wireless phones. So the past 2 days have been my brother trying to convince me to sing karaoke with him a lot. There's been a lot of karaoke going around right now.
That's pretty rad. I like karaoke. Well,
Yeah.
I'm kind of jumping the gun here. Tristan, what are your opinions on
Well,
karaoke?
no, Montana, how about you go? Now I'll go very last.
Alrighty. I enjoy a good karaoke. Like, I enjoy the thought of karaoke, but I like doing it, like, what was it? Like, the day before yesterday, we actually did karaoke and
Ooh.
it was very fun. Most of the kids joined in. My brother even sang, and my mom had never heard my brother sing. It was wild.
Was your brother a good singer?
He's never had any vocal training, and so he tried to sing Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, and he sounded good, but, you know, it's very deep, so it's hard to sing that low and loudly.
Yeah, that makes sense. What songs did you sing, Montana?
Ooh, well, I wasn't warmed up, guys, because I don't have time to do any drama or any singing anymore. So it was hard to hit the high notes, but I sung Too Sweet by Hozier and Creep by Radiohead.
Oh my gosh, those
And-
are the
Those are
greatest
good ones.
songs. Yep.
Should I
Those
should I
are
sing
all-
one of those for the talent show, guys?
Yes, sing.
Oh,
Yes.
I have a very deep voice, so I can handle those songs.
Yeah. Just
But
so
also
everybody
with my
knows.
mom, I sang Buddy Holly by Weezer. Banger. Everyone sang along. We all love
course.
Weezer in that house.
That, of course, it was Weezer.
This video is not sponsored by Weezer.
Not sponsored by any of the famous celebrities people listed, by the way.
Aw, shucks. Okay. So, oh, and my little baby cousin, he's 4, he's not a baby anymore. He always sings karaoke too, and he knows Spanish, so he always sings something in Spanish. It's adorable.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, he doesn't really know the words, so we have to sing along for him so he'll get the vibes down. Yeah, very adorable, very cute. So, Tristan, your thoughts on karaoke?
I love karaoke. Last time I did karaoke was like a year and a half ago, and that was at my friend's house, and I sang Ice Ice Baby.
Oh, that's how you stinking knew the... I remember you were in class one time and you just knew the whole thing of Ice Baby, and I was like, how does he know the whole thing?
Yeah, that's the closest I can get to rapping apart from Thank God I'm a Country Boy by John Denver.
I don't know what that is.
It's a good song. I think Neil would like it.
Neil would... You gotta... I kinda did something wrong. Well, now you gotta bleep out his name.
He said he'd like to be a part of this, so
Alrighty. Well, I think Neil would. He's a simple man.
yeah, which is good in this day and age.
Yeah. So,
Very good.
any other thoughts on the karaoke?
I can sing good by myself in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was just saying. It's like,
It's like you're so good. And
Yeah.
then,
And then you go and your friends and you embarrass yourself and you never want to do it again. You're traumatized.
whoa.
Whoa.
You need to sing karaoke because it's not like that, Richard.
Yeah, Richard, we would cheer you on.
Woo! Woo!
There's like a couple. I also don't memorize the lyrics to that many songs. Like when I listen to music, I don't pay attention to the lyrics as much as I pay attention to the lyrics and like how they go with the song. I guess I don't really focus on the lyrics or even sing them in my head that often. So
That's-
I don't know the lyrics to that many songs very well. Like I know like parts of lyrics to songs. So I'd have to, if I really wanted to do karaoke well, I'd have to memorize a couple songs pretty well.
That's wild. I like make sure I know the words to the songs I listen to. I have to know them. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
Same.
I ensure it. That way I can entertain myself when I don't have anything else to do. I gotta know the
Exactly.
lyrics or I can't do it, bro.
Yes.
There are
yeah,
there are times
Yeah.
there are times when you don't know what they're saying and you're just so confused. You're like, I have to look it up, and then you know the lyrics after that, and you end
Then
up
I
looking
just
at the other
know
lyrics,
it.
But yeah,
Yeah. I'm always looking up lyrics because sometimes people be muttering instead of singing.
Yeah, I've
Same.
noticed.
Yeah.
And then like they mutter a word, you look it up, you find the actual word, you sing the song back, you sing the word that they mutter, and it doesn't sound anything like what they say.
I've never had that happen to me. It's all I get is like, oh, I sing the right word, and I'm like, I can see clearly now because it makes sense now.
do you guys know who Yeet is?
No.
He's a rapper, but he's famous for I don't know where he's from or why he speaks like this, but I don't even know if mumbling is the right word. He just says words like weirdly, and someone made a video about like decoding Yeet's language so you can understand his music.
Wow.
Because he speaks weirdly enough and just pronounces words oddly enough that people have to look up the lyrics to like most of his songs, and it's just kind of like a meme, which is kind of funny.
Is that like Shaggy
I don't know what that is.
on Mr. Boombastic?
Oh, well, you can understand what he's saying,
Yeah.
right?
Great
I feel
song, by the way.
like there's
Yeah.
different ways to like sing things. I don't know. I feel like different singers have really different ways of pronouncing and saying things depending on their goal.
Mm.
It's kind of like italicizing a word in literature.
Yeah. Literature.
Literature. It's Tuesday, innit?
It's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
Oh yeah, it is. Heck yeah.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday.
Actually, more like Happy Wednesday. Because, you know.
Oh yeah,
Is
probably.
it gonna come out tomorrow?
Yes, it'll come out on New Year's Eve.
Yes, it will when everybody's at parties and no one's gonna watch it.
It's okay. We can have a fake watch party. That Richard, on your thing, you literally just put, "Will Mia ever return?" What the heck?
She wasn't in the podcast when we were first recording. Or
Will
first
Mia
started talking.
ever return? Okay,
The return
So-
of
Mia strikes back.
Mia Strikes Back. A new Mia.
Episode 2. This time it's personal with Mia.
Daughter of Mia, part 2.
What?
Wait, what?
So, will I
Huh?
ever return is a good question.
Will you return?
I'm afraid my internet's gonna kill this video again, this audio again, so I may have to sit out the next one. I
Well,
don't-
we'll see. We'll see.
Well, we're
Just-
good. We're good so far.
Say your prayers. You got that. It'll be fine. It'll be all good. Okay. So, reflecting on the past year, now instead of looking to the future, let's look to the distant past. Tristan, you wanted to talk about the championships incident.
Yes. I don't know if I told you guys, but I've definitely told a bunch of other people because it's a very significant incident in my mind.
Okay.
And also makes all airline travel so much better from that incident on. So it was 2024. I had qualified to U.S. Championships in Dallas, Texas for gymnastics.
Very
um,
sly.
For context, it's a very big competition. Like there are Olympians that were there or that were qualifying there to go to. I think it was the trials for the Olympics. But we were due to leave. I think it was on a Monday. We were going to fly directly to Dallas because our small airport, it can accommodate that. So we got to the airport, we're driving up, and we see this plane on the tarmac, and its engines are all torn apart because they're working on maintenance, or they're doing maintenance. And I jokingly say, oh look, it's our plane. We get inside, it was our plane. They tore the engine apart because there was something wrong with the starter generator.
Bro.
So they keep delaying it. I think they delayed it like 3 times. We're at about an hour now. And then they canceled the flight. Like, completely canceled the flight.
Well,
so
shoot.
We're leaving the airport. And our plane is taking off. It took off. Like, it went. There were other people on it, but it went. I don't know if it went to Dallas, but yeah, it took off. Anyway, go back to the gym, practice for a little bit. We get rescheduled to fly to Phoenix, and from Phoenix to Dallas. We do that. We land in Phoenix. We get the notification that our flight was canceled from Phoenix to Dallas.
Bruh.
Okay, now for a summary, we're stuck in Phoenix. I have missed the first training day, and we have to stay overnight in Phoenix. We do that. Complete and utter chaos, like in the airport and everything. So we wake up the next morning, we go to the airport, get through security and whatnot, and we're on standby for a couple hours. And if it weren't for my coach, just heat of the moment, goes to one of the gates, asks if he can get us onto a flight to Dallas, we wouldn't have gotten to Dallas, and I probably wouldn't have competed. He did that.
Dang.
We got to Dallas. Dallas was completely torn apart because it was a huge storm had gone through, tornadoes, winds, rain. It was a whole thing. We landed. We got there. I went and trained that evening, and then the very next day I competed. Competed 2 days. I got 13th.
That's pretty stinking rad, bro.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Thank you. But moral of the story is that we should have left earlier to go to Dallas.
I mean, you tried to go earlier.
We did, and we were going to get to Texas, not Dallas, but Texas, because that day, the next morning, we woke up in Phoenix when we were stuck there. We were due to fly on like the 4 o'clock flight to San Antonio, and drive from San Antonio to Dallas. It's like a 4-hour drive.
Yikes.
And so, with that being the original plan, our luggage went to San Antonio, and we actually flew to Dallas. So we didn't get our luggage for 2 days later, or until 2 days later.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a whole thing, but hey, we made it.
And you got 13th, and you got 13th.
Yeah, it was 13th or 12th, I don't know.
Something or other.
And I opened the door for someone very famous. His name is Asher Hong.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, well, you can look him up.
I will look him up. In a similar vein, I think last time we went to North Carolina, they delayed. I'm not going to get into the whole thing. That's a story for another episode. But they must have delayed in total like at least 3 hours worth of at least. And then when we get to North Carolina, I forget if it was Charlotte or Hickory airport, they left our bags at Fort Worth.
Oh.
They were in Fort Worth. 3 days we went without clothes, like fresh clothes. It was not fun.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
And we couldn't like go out and do anything because, we didn't have fresh clothes.
Yeah, oh man. Oh,
The
geez.
most like adventure we had was to the local Walmart.
To get clothes.
No, we didn't even get clothes there. I mean, we tried to get clothes at the mall, but I'm very picky on my clothes.
Mm.
Oh, I did get my new shirt that I wore for picture day. I love that shirt so much. It's with Mitsuri from Demon Slayer.
Oh, yes.
Love that shirt so much. Anyway, that's any other airline stories?
Can we dox the airline?
Can we dox the airline?
Yeah, can we?
Dox the airline. I don't know. It's your podcast.
No, I'm not going to.
I have a story.
I'd like to hear your troubles with the air.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, a couple weeks ago when I went to that wedding, and then on the return flight, we missed the flight because we couldn't get the self baggage checkout thing working, so we waited in line, but there were two hunters in front of us with their, and the people were taking ages to check bags. So they were like, you should have been here you should have checked your bags in 45 minutes before your flight. And we're like, we were here sitting in line, and they wouldn't even let us go through security because the flight they gave us as a replacement was 12 hours after the flight we were supposed to take.
Dude,
Oh my gosh.
that ain't right. That ain't right.
Yeah, that is rough.
And we had already turned in our rental car. So we had to go and get another rental car.
Okay, that's just not that's just wrong.
Yeah, that's not cool. Not, man.
If you say it.
What?
Huh?
Okay, I thought you were gonna say what Montana usually says.
What do I say?
Not very slay moment.
Not very Chad.
Oh.
Close. Anyways, before you guys realized what I meant, we gotta get the brain rot counter back up. Anyways,
Oh yeah.
I haven't been on airlines that much. My few experiences when I was younger, normal. I don't think anything special happened. I do get why people have. That's another thing we could talk about. I do get why people have air fright, whatever it is, fear of airplanes, because they are very loud, and there's like an engine that's spinning at extremely high RPMs next to your, like a few dozen feet away from you if you're sitting in the right place. I would like to go on more planes just because I think they're a lot faster, and like you can't really. I want to go to Europe. You can't really do that without. And I hate boats a lot more than I hate planes. So.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What sparked this hatred for boats?
Yeah.
I mean, I've only ever been on like one or two boats other than like really small boats on lakes, which I didn't mind. But like I've been on one. It was like a old vessel that was it was like a tour thing in the harbor near where we live, and I got seasick several times.
Aww.
And I also just don't like the idea of being on a boat in the ocean. It's for some reason it's worse than a plane. I don't know why.
Interesting.
Huh.
It's like an innate fear.
Yeah, I mean, I always like have when I went on a cruise one time, and I always like had like you know those intrusive thoughts that aren't even like doing bad things to other people, just doing bad things to you on accident. Like
Yeah.
I would always have like this random you're gonna jump off the edge, you're gonna throw your phone off the edge. It's always my phone. I don't know why I'm feared for my phone's life, but that happens on piers too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm not trying to imply anything, but I always imagined what it would be like jumping off of a pier and like that feeling of like landing in the water.
I've done that.
I've seen people
What?
do that.
I did that. I don't want to name the name of the pier, but there's a pier, not the one we went on when we went out a few months ago.
Oh, you mean
okay,
like
no.
the one nearby the rest of us?
No,
No, okay. Well, then I have no idea.
it's closer to me, I think,
Okay.
but it's in a smaller town. They have fish and chips nearby.
Ooh.
Just trying to throw out as many hints as possible. Anyways, me and my dad. This was like 2 or 3 years ago at least. But me and my dad just went and jumped off a pier. I think our friend, my dad's friend, and my friend was also there. But it's not a very high pier. It's a smaller one. I'd say the point from which we kind of climbed over the railing, stood on these little, I don't know, posts that were or just ledges on the side of the pier, and then threw our boards in the water, and then jumped in. It was probably, I don't know, 15, 20 feet roughly.
Jeez.
Wow.
But it was just into the water. I had a lot of fun. I didn't do it again because I was still a little nervous about it, but it was very fun. Once you actually, I knew I had to jump right away, so as soon as I got on the ledge, got my footing, I just jumped right away, pretty much. But
That's one way to do it. Yeah, nice.
yeah, once I was like actually gaining speed and like right before I hit the water, it was very exhilarating, and I had a fun time then. But the rest of it was kind of like a mix of. I'd do it again. It was a mix of slight terror and exhilaration, and I'd recommend it, to be honest.
Moral of the story: Tristan, you should do it.
I'm gonna jump off a pier, people.
Whee!
Wait.
Into water.
Into
Yes,
water.
into water.
Water
Yes.
And you must be wearing a life.
takes away all fall damage.
Richard, I can swim.
Okay, good. I mean, I couldn't swim either. I had a surfboard. I'm saying.
What if you landed on the surfboard? Do you ever think of that?
You would probably break the surfboard.
Okay, I'm not that fat, man.
No, I'm saying because the speed at which you're going and probably the way at which you would have to dive, like a pencil dive, would probably be so fast, and the water pressure would probably snap the surfboard because of the speed.
Or you
Yeah.
would break a couple bones in the process.
Or
Yeah.
you would break. Something would break because of the dang water, but
Your
I
mentality
made sure
would
to.
break.
dude.
I'm just saying.
I made sure to move it to make sure, like, throw the board in, wait a few seconds for it to drift away, so I didn't land on it. It wasn't that dark, so we could see what we were doing.
That's
Nice.
Good.
Okay. We are like 51 minutes into this, so
I would say we have time for one more topic.
one more topic. Okay, which topic will it be? Pulling up the
I think it's
old doc.
Under the good old Richard's name.
Good old the Kardashian scale?
No.
The what?
other
What do
one.
you mean? The Kardashian scale? What?
Kardashev.
Kardashev. Okay.
I don't know a ton about it, but I think it's a really cool idea. Basically, it's a theoretical scale someone made up. I think it has 7 different levels, and it's basically ranking civilizations on level of advancement. So level 1, which we're not even at yet, humanity isn't even at yet, is you have a. Tristan, you might know what I'm talking about. The thing that goes around the sun to harness all its
The
energy.
Dyson sphere.
Dyson sphere, that's what it is. So you have a Dyson sphere around the sun harvesting all of the sun's energy, and then I think level 2 is you have harnessed all of your planet's resources completely, like natural resources like ocean, wind, like heat, seismic activity, I don't know, everything on your planet that
Richard,
could
can I jump
produce
in for a
energy.
second?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I don't want to correct you completely, but I think you mixed up the two. The level 1 would be you're harnessing everything on your planet. Level 2 would be everything in your solar system.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Okay. The
that would
idea
include
of
Dyson
putting a sphere around the sun is just dumb.
It's-
That's foolish.
It's mind-boggling, but I think the math cancels out the foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we need heat and light from our sun.
We do,
Agreed.
we do, but the way the Dyson sphere would be built would still allow for a significant amount of heat to reach Earth.
Okay, question. We're supposed to be harnessing the sun's energy. Is this through solar panels, or are we just gonna accelerate the death of our sun?
But Richard, do you want to?
I don't know much about it. All I know is there's a giant discs rotating around the sun, and they harvest at least most of its energy, and we got a crap load of energy from that. That would be so much energy, and that would catapult us very far.
Yeah.
It might be like it hurts the sun, but it's worth it type thing. I don't know.
I think we need to discover how to travel past light speed if we're gonna ever.
I don't think that's possible.
I think if we're gonna put a sphere around the sun, we should probably think about that, because it'll take years to even get the resources to the sun to build the sun. We need to make that efficient.
Yeah, that's why we'd have to harness everything on our planet first, which would be it would be fusion.
Well, yeah, we need to figure out a way to travel at least as close to light speed, because we're not fast enough.
I think the other levels are also. We don't get to those for thousands of years. I don't even remember level 3 or 4 or whatever the next progressions of that are, but there's solar, there's intergalaxial, whatever it is, galaxy travel, where we can travel between galaxies. There's being able to travel at or near light speed, I think, is some kind of benchmark for one of the levels or something.
Mm-hmm.
And And then there's I think like the last level is like we're interdimensional creatures or something.
Yeah. I have a small take on intergalactic travel. With thinking about it realistically, with regards to intergalactic travel, I think it would be a generational type of travel. So everybody would load onto a big ship, and then that ship would travel for either hundreds or thousands of years at near light speed, because like our light traveling to the Andromeda Galaxy still takes a long time. It would be a generational ship, so like you would stay on that ship for a long time.
You would live on the ship.
Yeah. Just to think, kids would be born and die on that ship.
Yeah, that ain't right. That ain't right.
It's gotta be like a small planet,
That
basically.
reminds me of Wall-E.
Yeah.
No, we can't. We can't have another Wall-E situation.
Oh no. Well, it's
Okay.
not like the Earth would become a trash dump.
Okay, so
why
I
else would
have
we leave?
like. True dat. That's a good point. So I have like an idea, guys. I have an idea on this, and I'm not gonna get into the context of this because I don't think we should be talking about the context of this on the podcast. But like, you ever notice how plentiful the Earth is and how amazing everything is on it, and it's so pretty, and yet all the other planets are at least somewhat barren and, by comparison, slightly uninteresting? Do you ever think it's like a video game where we're not supposed to be going out of bounds? Like, we're not supposed to be up there, I feel.
Yeah.
It's an untextured area.
But
That's
It's unrendered.
it's not worth
in
it, I
development.
feel. I don't think we're meant to develop it personally. In my personal opinion, without getting into the context for what a video game world or a designed universe would be, it feels as though there's some level of discouragement for us going out there. I don't think we should be going out there. Like, explore the stinking oceans instead. That's more important.
That's fair. Yeah, that's a valid point. But you can think of it kind of like Minecraft. Okay, so you pick a spot to build your base. That's Earth. Everything around your base, after you develop your base, kind of seems barren, and it doesn't seem developed. It kind of seems like you're not supposed to leave, but you are, until you develop the area around your base, which would be colonizing other planets or extending our satellite reach into further reaches of outer space.
Here's the difference. You can still survive in the other areas naturally without your own intervention. You can survive naturally in the other areas, and by comparison, the area you've developed is just as beautiful as, say, a different biome. For example, if I started developing in a dark oak forest, dark oak forest is objectively as beautiful as a mesa biome. Okay, take that into account. Now, the difference is on Earth, everything is naturally kind of pretty, nice. They're beautiful sunsets, objectively so. There are different biomes on the Earth. Different planets seem, they are barren. They don't have life on them. It's basically what Richard said. They are unrendered. They are untextured. They're just not, you're not supposed to be there. It's like the border in Minecraft.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's definitely a hole in my argument.
Aha. No, I'm kidding.
I think, just going off what you've been saying, I think we are meant to leave. I don't think we're meant to be on Earth forever. We're born on this planet, but we're not meant to die on it.
That's a good way to put it right there.
I don't really have a lot of reasoning behind it, because I think that reasoning is beyond us.
So
I
it's
think
like that
we're-
song by the Black Eyed Peas, I think. I Got a Feeling.
Yes, I got a feeling. It's we're natural explorers, like the colonizers that colonized the Americas.
Interesting take. Mia, any thoughts on this?
I agree with you, Montana. I don't really think we should be going out there, since we know more about space than our own oceans. That
Yeah, that's a bit odd. Especially if we're looping in that scale thingy. I mean, we're supposed to get all the resources on the planet first.
Or at least harness them to some extent. That doesn't
Exactly.
mean-
We gotta harness the resources on our planet.
Well, when
The
you think
resources in the ocean are highly unharnessed.
I think the resources in the ocean with regards to energy production would just be hydro, so hydroelectric dams or hydroelectric power plants.
There's a lot of volcanoes under there.
That would be
Geothermal.
thermoelectric,
Exactly.
geothermal.
Hence, we should focus our resources on the ocean. And then
Interesting take.
nearly surpass light speed. And then build the weird dome thingy.
Yes, Dyson sphere.
Like Dyson vacuums?
I was thinking about that.
Dyson would be the company to do that.
Go Dyson, you
got it,
go.
Dyson. This is your call to adventure.
We shouldn't let Dyson do anything. Any company who's involved in intergalactic travel that isn't, I feel like it'll turn into Wall-E again.
Yeah.
I don't think any single company should be in charge of intergalactic travel. I think it should be a multiple.
A worldwide network.
Yes, that is how we create world peace.
Yeah, but then there's less
Competition.
variation. If we're in one society, then there's less variation, I feel.
Yeah, we have to have competition between different companies. Then we don't get stagnation of advancement, and
19.
no
Exactly.
one has a monopoly on the whole system of one thing that all of humanity really needs.
Competition breeds success.
It does, until that competition gets violent.
Well, yeah. Well, then don't let the singing competition get violent. That's why we
Yeah.
have.
But
That's why we have
kinda
police
hard to do.
officers.
That's kind of hard to do when you're human.
That's why we have a regulatory forces
Yeah, yeah.
that keep the violence away, but keep the competition going.
Yes. Judges. Nope. Referees.
Refs,
Refs.
red card. You got
Yeah.
too violent.
Burp.
Got to take a timeout for a year.
Yep, you're thrown
That's
out of the
literally
gym.
just what cops do, though.
Yeah, when you think about it like that,
That they are the refs.
they are.
Going a little too far past light speed there, but
I was
were
like, I
point-
thought you were talking to me. I was like, what did I do?
You were 0.0001% over light speed.
We can't have a black hole in this area.
not in my town.
Yeah.
No light speeding in the halls.
No. you need a light speed hall pass.
Interdimensional travel pass.
Yes. Actually,
Timmy, did you try to go to the Harry Potter dimension again?
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Oh no.
I told you we're only allowed to do that on weekends.
Oh, well, Gerald said he was going to be there.
And put your wand down. No one needs to get a Kedavra today.
It's a Kedavra.
Timmy,
What?
why?
What character are you?
I don't know.
No,
Dobby?
Timmy just visits. Oh. Okay, there's two Dobbies that I know of. Dobby the Elf and Dobby MHA, so I got very confused.
Oh, Dobby. Master gave
Oh,
Dobby a
gosh.
sock.
Dobby is free!
Dobby's my favorite
That
character.
sounded like Gollum.
I don't care. Dobby is just Golem. He's ugly. I don't like him.
Oh, I love him.
I want to punch Dobby whenever I see him.
No, I want him to be my little house elf. He can help me.
Nope. He's a creep.
You heard it here, Tristan wants.
Whoa.
Boo.
Whoa.
Boo.
No, yeah, thank you. I don't condone that.
Okay, we're an hour and 4 minutes into this, so
Yeah.
should we be signing off?
I think so.
Okay.
Unless this
well-
is a special end of the year episode.
Well, thank you for watching the Brunch Club, and we hope you have a wonderful new year and get all your aspirations down in this new year.
Very much so.
Have a wonderful, excellent day, night, or light speed travel.
Yep.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you next year.
Yeah, see you next year.
2026.
It's been a doozy.
Hit the road.